guys, I'm back in SL, goofing around as usual. But this is Club Evolution. This is what we call our clan land. The entire sim, as you can see, is Evolution Phoenix. We are on a game called Second Life, and there's three people here: vampires, lichens, vampires and lichens, which are hybrids. And then we got the human kind of chew toys that we just will take a bite out of. And as you can see, everybody's dancing, having a good time. There's a party going on. Well, my camera just decided to go haywalkie. But as you can see, everybody's dancing and having a good time. And if I hit a button up here for music, yeah, this button right here, you will hear what they're listening to. And they're yelling at me now. But yeah, this is where I had met my real life in here, goofing off, actually doing absolutely nothing, watching him build, as I said earlier. Actually, Dorm, I think he uploaded that video that I made earlier. For some reason, he's having technical difficulties. As you guys know, I'm his third party, so hey. This up here, this thing's called a exploder. What you do is you can pay it, and I'll just toss 25 lindens in there and see what happens. Oh, deposit up to 75, which is gonna explode. Woot. I see Starry over there, she's one of my friends, and then Veronica and a few others here. The list goes on and on and on. I've been playing this game over six years. The game itself is closer to 10. And oh, here's where I get to have fun. The text you see is what everybody, because we don't have voice here. As you can see up here at the top, there's no resing, no shoving, and no voice, because this is actually an event going on. So I can actually get away with talking. And they don't hear me until they watch the video later. This clan is one of the bigger ones in SL. And I'm going to wander around here and show you a little bit of clan land. SL's close to a game people remember as Sims. But the only difference between here and there is this game's free. And Sims, you have to buy things to build stuff, and here you can pretty much build anything you want. As you can see, this is the garden. Now, all this is either cross between mesh, sculpties, and other neat things to make it look like it does. And building's not my forte, okay? I buy it already made. It's cheaper that way for me. I don't get as frustrated. But as you can see, the vivid colors and some of the blurriness is because I'm recording at the same time I'm rezzing things in. For the most part, things get rezzed in, it turns gray, or sometimes I don't see it at all. It's pretty cool when you can go into a game like this, and sometimes an avatar will only show halfway there. Excuse me. We do have a learning center here, or I was supposed to start teaching, but ended up doing other things instead. I've kind of more or less left this game, as well as a lot of other people have. It's more, I can put it this way, if you're not solid in your thoughts, you can get lost in here real fast and quick. And I don't mean as far as lost in the game, you can actually lose yourself in the game, mentally and whatnot. And I've known quite a few people to do that. And I have to admit, I'm one of the few that did. And then I got with my in-game honey, which is my real life honey, and we've been known each other. Well, let's see. Let me show you my profile. Whoa, that's not my profile. What the hell? I gotta get out of the sunbeams, or that's all I'm gonna hit. And the lag is, like I said, because I'm actually recording this as I'm walking around. Each one of these sims hold 15,000 prems, or objects, and you can hold up to, well, if there's nothing on the sim at all, you can have 100 avatars here, but safety factor state 50 if it's loaded, because it will crash, which means everything goes black, you go poof, and from there on out nothing works right. So my profile, this is me. Yes, in this game I have a last name, and some people don't. You'll see just their first name and nothing else. That's because they have the last name of resident. We've been in the game long enough that we had last names at one time, and of course Linden Labs decided to take that away from us and make things more complicated. So, anyway, this is my honey, which he will be on here shortly. I'll show you his profile. Of course, he's one of our longest playing tunes next to me. See, he's 6 years, 1 month. And me, I'm 6 years, 2 months. And then I have one that's actually a month or two older than this one. I think it's pretty much a month. And of course, she's straight into goth, and she's kind of demonish and stuff. In this game, you can be anything you want, and a few things you wish you never thought of. And if you could think that low, oh my god, are you going to have fun in this game? But like I said, Second Life is free. I would suggest, though, if you download the viewer, download the Firestorm release, which is what I have. I have the open source one, of course, but a lot of people find it a lot easier to use and manipulate. Some use, like, Thirdparty uses. What do you use for your viewer for, what do you use for your viewer for Second Life? He uses Singularity. You can Google any one of these, Firestorm and Singularity. Yeah, he prefers that one. I prefer the Firestorm, but we've met here several years ago. Well, actually 6 years ago, as you saw in my profile. We were both a couple kids and a couple of noobs. Who'd have thought, after knowing each other in this game forever and a day, we would actually get to know each other in real life, and have been living together almost 4 years now, which is I don't know why my tune keeps flipping around like that. I think it's just but we call these tunes our paper dolls. You can shop in here just like you do in the real world. You can play games in here just like you do in the real world. You can have babies in this game if you really choose and desire to. But I'm going to make some more videos in here off and on and show you how things are actually, how people interact with each other. Some people call it a glorified chat room. Me, I call it a little more than that because there's real people behind these avatars. And yes, you can hear each other's voice. And yes, you can interact with them at an emotional level and somewhat a physical level. Like I said, Second Life is not just a game, it's more than just an adventure. Some people mistaken it for First Life, which is, hey, you know, think outside the box. If you are creative, this is the game for you. If you can build things and do things that you can actually want to make money in, it's game money. Up here, as you see, I have this here, Linden's. This is L with a dollar sign, 2,800. That's in game money. You can buy that with cash or you can earn it in the game. Me, I have a membership. I have a Linden Labs house. Because I have a membership, that gives me a house where I can park my mule, and I do have a mule sitting in my house right now. I have furniture. I'm definitely going to have to get, if I stay much in video in this game, I will have to get around to getting another sim. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it short right now, and then I'm going to figure out what our clan leader's up to, and maybe she'll talk to us. And she can give some ideas on more in depth on the game as well as I can. See you in a few.